Welcome back to the O&J YouTube channel. I'm your co-host Jay.
I'm your co-host. Oh,
And we're here to, just got through first, I guess you could say first level of playoff action. First game of the play-in series. Magic versus uh the Atlanta Hawks. I see you're rocking your home team Magic gear.
yes,
How
sir.
you
Yes,
feeling
sir.
about the
Look at it.
dub?
Look at it. Look at it. Magic.
That's clean.
Magic.
That's
Look at it.
clean.
Magic. Magic.
I didn't know it had
Magic.
it on the side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I didn't
Magic.
know.
We the
Okay, I wasn't
winners.
ready.
We the
I wasn't
winners.
ready. Talk about it. Come on, get it started. Get it started.
Very, very excited. It was such a good win. Um,
Very.
First half completely destroyed them, annihilated them. They had no answer for us. Then in classic Magic form, the third quarter came, and then we can't score. Always the same thing with the Magic. Once the third quarter hits, we can't seem to hit our shots.
Oh my god.
But then the fourth quarter came. Cole Anthony took some of Michael Jordan's secret water sauce, whatever it was. And the man was on fire. Straight fire. He could not miss. Unbelievable performance. Unbelievable performance.
Also, I would like to shout out also Anthony Black too. He hit some his
Yep.
outshot shooting has definitely improved from last year.
Yes, sir.
Um he was shooting the lights out of the ball. I know he only made three. I mean, he made all of his threes, but he was lacing them, like he was wide open. And I think when the Hawks started to make, like, I mean, kind of when the Magic, when you all started to put the game away, I think he hit a couple crucial threes. He hit that one three on the wing, and then that one corner three kind of just, game was over. What I mean? Then let's take out the starters and, put our bench players in. But it
Yes,
was a
sir. Yes,
great
sir.
game. I thought Cole Anthony did a great job of, I mean, yeah, Corey Joseph got the start, which is, I guess, understandable. Maybe you don't want to start Cole. Maybe you want to allow him to be that, I guess, that off the bench energy, 6 man type of guy, bring some energy off the bench. And he definitely did that. But I thought he did a really good job of decision making, right? There were a couple possessions, of course, where, like, is that a good shot? You know what I mean? Or is that, like, I remember there was just like one possession where he just came up and just shot it, just chucked it, right? And that's expected. But I think there was a lot more possessions of him just making the right basketball play, right? Like him using his athleticism to get to the paint. But hey, they're closing out on me. Let me pass it. Let me drop it off to Wendell Carter. I've seen that like 2 times. He did that. That was great. Wendell Carter played a great game as well. Um, yeah, it just and what's more impressive about this dub is y'all did this without Paolo having the most efficient, like not an efficient night. 4 of 13 from the field. Um, that's gotta feel good. I mean, coming from, like, not your best player not having his best game. Um, that's gotta feel good scoring wise. And you still beat him by
A
almost
lot.
30, 25. You beat
A
him by
lot.
25 without your best player
A lot.
scoring the most. I mean, he, stuffed the stat sheet, but yeah, like that's gotta feel
Mhm.
good.
And that's the thing, the Magic, I feel like we're very versatile. Even in our stars, Ben Carroll didn't do, too hot scoring wise. But then you look, he still was getting all those rebounds. He was still getting those assists. At the first quarter, you saw he was going towards the basket. They were ganging up on him, but he was always assist after assist. I think first quarter he walked out with like 5 assists.
I'm
Um,
sorry.
you could just
That's
see
what
his court vision.
I was gonna text you too. I was like, I'm gonna need you to carry this first quarter because I got back from the gym so late. So I was like, I got back to the gym like at the beginning of the second quarter. So second quarter to fourth. That's why I meant to text you. I was like, yo, I'm gonna need you to carry the first quarter because I didn't really see too much of the first quarter. I just came to like a blowout though. But like you say he was like more so passive in a sense, just playing the right way.
Yeah, correct. That he attacks. Pablo attacks.
Yeah,
But the Hawks came prepared for that. They were really getting on him, and I think he
yeah,
made a lot of the right plays in that first quarter, passing it out. I think he walked out the first quarter with 5 assists, if I'm not mistaken.
right.
Um, just making the right basketball plays in there. So it was good. And then that kind of led to the run we kind of went on that once you got in, it was a blowout. And it was because of that we were making the right basketball plays, hitting the shots, and
Yeah,
when the Magic are shooting the way they shot this game, they're a tough team to beat.
right,
And the Magic are a defense first team,
right.
offense last, because we really struggle with the offense. But when the offense is clicking, it's really clicking.
Yeah. I think y'all have a great mixture of just veterans like, KCP, Gary Harris, even with Mo Wagner being out. I feel like that his energy off the bench, even with him being injured, I feel like that's even good too. Having those good mix of vet. Corey Joseph, like he's been through probably every NBA emotion you could probably have been through any type of situation. First guard off the bench. Hey, our starting guard's injured. We need you to start. Being a consistent starter. He's probably done every NBA role you could probably think of. So to have all of those mixtures, KCB, an NBA champion, right? Bubble, it's a bubble champion, but hey, it's an NBA champion, right? So it's like all of those mixtures. I
Two,
think that's a great
two,
mix for you all.
two.
Oh, right, too. Oh yeah,
Don't
with the
forget Denver.
oh yeah, with
Don't
Denver
forget
too.
Denver.
Yeah, I'm tripping. So yeah, Denver too, right? So it's like two-time NBA champion. So I think that mixture and a great coach. The way like you all, I don't know, y'all for such a young team and the willingness to run sets, like that's 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 great coaching. You know what I mean? And I mean it shouldn't be willingness, right? Like you should like be able to coach your team into like playing ball the right way and actually running the set if you don't have a fast break or something like that, right? And I mean that's coaching, and Coach Mosley he does that for sure. I was worried in the third quarter. Trae Young, he started to pick it up. Very
That's
much.
what
I,
I'm
I I was counting his third quarter points. He had probably I don't know, maybe like 10 or 12, something like that. Maybe 14, up to 14. I don't know. I'm sure somebody has the number. You could comment the number if you have it. But like he he was he was incredible in that third quarter. Like what did you see that he was giving y'all problems? Like what was it? I mean, it's Trae Young, but still.
I think it's more of a thing of the Magic in the third quarter. We always lose our shooting touch. And I think
Mm,
once you go from being into a run to losing your shooting touch, I think we went down to our lead, going down to only 2 or 4 point lead.
right.
So I think that just took the confidence away from the team, and I think we were playing really sloppy, and then that's when Trae Young takes advantage of that. The lack of
Yeah,
confidence that we had turned into sloppy defense, turns into Trae Young taking advantage and absolutely going crazy
for
like he
sure.
usually does.
Yeah, and I mean he was aggressive. Using that pick and roll, getting into that paint. He's just such a savvy ball handler. Like my God. Like he can get into the paint at will. He's like
However,
so crafty. Um
fourth
I
quarter,
mean, hmm?
fourth quarter, that boy was out of there. Two techs
Yeah,
back to back
yeah, y'all run his head.
was
I
out
don't
of
know.
there.
I feel like I'm just guessing. I mean, only he has the answer. But I mean, it had to have just been frustration, right? Not too much offensive help, really, on that side. I think in a game like this, I think you all still would have won, but you definitely need a Jalen Johnson. You know what I mean? You need a second offensive threat. Dyson Daniels, I think he's probably gonna if he has like his hardest working summer this year, he'll probably be able to be that consistent third option that they'll need for next season. You know what I mean? Maybe between him and Big O, who knows? But I think he definitely has the talent. Maybe just the shoot overall, maybe just he works on his shot. I mean, I think that'll definitely help Trey a lot, especially just spacing the floor as well. allowing defenses to be honest, right, on your jump shot, right? So I think that'll be great. But yeah, Trae was cooking. That third quarter. I mean, I was kind of scared, but but y'all pulled through though. It was a great team effort.
I ain't even gonna cap. I was scared too.
Yeah.
Once
No.
they got that low.
All right. So on to the next. How you feel about Boston? What are your? I mean, yeah. Y'all have to play a perfect series. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Uh, question, thoughts on an upset? Likelihood. Talk about it. What do you dis-
Boston's a hard team.
disregard
Boston's a hard
disregard
team.
the logo on your hat? Okay. Like we're talking basketball. We're talking like just about regular hoops combo.
Boston's a good team. Boston's a
Facts.
good team.
I don't know. I don't remember what Jalen Suggs' injury was. Is it out for the season?
Yeah, he's out for the season.
Okay. Yeah. That's tough.
Ain't coming
I mean,
back.
if
Boston's a hard
anybody could
team.
give Boston a run for their money, I think it's you all. You know?
The issue is with the Magic, again, you saw it in the third quarter. It's happened all season long, where we'll have an amazing first half, and then the third quarter comes, and then the
Start off flat.
dry the dry spell can't hit any shots, and
Yeah.
then we start losing the confidence.
Right.
And against a team with Boston, the smallest mistake you make, and then you're out of the game at that point because Boston will take full advantage of that, and that's gonna be the biggest thing with this
You
series
got
against Boston.
guys. Oh, my bad to cut you off. But like you got guys that's been there. It's like won it. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I said, Magic are gonna have to play a perfect series. Um, I don't think it has to be a sweep. You know what I mean? Definitely think you all can, you know,
We're
you
pulling off
know,
a few games.
you could pull a game or two, right? You know what I mean? But yeah, that TD Garden, that's gonna be tough. Paolo's definitely gonna have to bring his A game. You know what I mean? Um, like Cole Anthony can't can't be the best player for 4 games if you're gonna have any chance at winning a series. Like you have to be the best player, you know, um for at least 3 of those games if you're gonna have a chance at winning. But yeah, Boston's really good. That's a tough out. I don't know. I think it'll be a good series though. If you all like if y'all lock in, like you know what I mean, especially on the defensive end, like you said, y'all hang y'all hat on defense. I think it'll be a entertaining series for sure.
Oh yeah, of course. I think it's gonna be a great series. I think we're gonna pull off a game or two, maybe three. Um,
Hmm.
but again, just to beat Boston, everybody has to be in their A game. Cole and Black have to play just like they played today. Ben
Oh
Carroll
man,
has to be that 25 point per game scorer that he's been all season. You know, Wagner has to be back to playing how he was playing when Ben Carroll got hurt, that he was going to be an all-star before he got his own injury. So
right.
everybody just has to play perfect, and that's with Boston. It's tough.
Cole Anthony was like so good today. Like he was like really good. I mean, it makes sense. I think I was looking at the plus minus. Like he was plus. I think he was plus 32, and then
That boy cannot miss. That boy cannot
Ant-
miss, bro.
and then Anthony Black was like plus 38. So like yeah, but Cole he played a great basketball game. Like he played an incredible basketball game. Like, as a point guard, like that's like he did that. Like what I text you, he was like he were like shot creating, like he was playing like a shot creating Rondo, like literally like an aggressive Rondo, like with like maybe not as passive as Rondo. Like of course he had 26 points, but um no, like he was. I want to see more of that though, for sure. Like I see the growth in this game though. Like that's great. That's growth right there. You know what I mean? Like being able to kind of run an offense. You know what I mean? Like that's good stuff. You know?
Yeah, and then just to include how well he played with Black, I think that's something that really worked well in that game. That even in the late, once coach started putting the starters back in, KCP did not come back in.
Right.
Corey Joseph did not come back in. He kept with Black and Cole and trusted that they were gonna put this game away, which they did, and they played so well together.
Yeah, that's impressive for Black. Black had 26 minutes. Like,
Yeah,
that's a lot of minutes, especially
they played
for
there.
a winner go like a win or, playing game. So that's great. Um, so who do you have for well, let me start with your too early series prediction. Let's start there. What's your shit? Boston Magic. What's your prediction? Come on, let's hear it.
I hate when you ask me these questions because I get to a question where I have to say the other team, but you know how much it
Yo,
hurts me to
who
say
says
that
you
it's
have
not the
to?
Magic.
Who says you have to?
Cole will score 25 points per game the whole series, and the Magic will win.
25?
Isn't that what he scored today?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Well, yeah, 26,
Well,
25.
over
Yeah.
25. Yeah.
Over 25. So he has to score at least 25 points a game. And that's the and okay, if he does that, what? Magic and what? Magic and 5, Magic and
Magic and
6,
four.
Magic
What's the no. Let me take that back. Let me take that back. Let me take that
Magic
back.
5.
I don't care if it's what's the Boston's mascot? Lucky. I don't care if it's Lucky. I don't care if it's Lucky Charms. Magic and five.
I don't care if it's Cole Anthony. God dang. I don't care if it's Cole Anthony. Anthony's cold fried pizza. God dang. Lisa Leslie. Uh Magic and 6. Nah, that's hard. Um okay. We'll see. So Cole Anthony. Okay. Barring Cole Anthony. Okay, minus I need this player.
Bancaro's gonna average 25 points per game in the series, and we're gonna win.
Okay, so Big Carol. Okay. So a first round upset. Okay. Okay. See that. How'd y'all do last year? I don't even remember last year. You remember last year? Like what the 'cause I don't, what was the playoff situation last year? How far did y'all get? I know y'all made it. Y'all were number what? Number 5, but y'all played against. Did y'all beat? Oh no, y'all didn't beat Indiana. Yeah, I don't think y'all beat Indiana. Oh, my bad. Nah, no. The reason I said that is because like I like to see like teams' trajectories. Like you know what I mean. So I guess and that's just a tough first round matchup though. Like to be honest, like Boston that's a tough team to go against. Like first round, I would rather you all go up against Cavaliers. To be honest,
Low
like
key throughout the whole game, that's what I wanted. I forgot how the standings were, and then at the bottom, I remember the announcer was like, "Whoever wins this game is going up against the Celtics." And I was like, "Bro, don't tell me that, bro.
right.
That's the last big team I want to see right now in the first round."
Hey, actually, am I tripping? No, I'm tripping. No, y'all did. Oh no, y'all played the Cavaliers last year. I'm tripping. Yeah, I remember that series. And then who won that? That was Cavs won that last year, I think.
Bro, we haven't made it out of the first round since
Dang. Oh,
2010.
so Cavs did win that. Okay. Yeah, no, I was just wondering because I'm just curious to see like what like okay, so you don't sound too you keep bringing up these dream scenarios. So you don't sound too so you don't sound too convincing that Orlando is like a legit contender in this
Whoa,
matchup.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
O-
whoa, whoa.
Okay,
We are a
not a legit
legit
contender.
contender. We
Bro,
just have one big flaw, and that is the third quarter. If we can somehow skip the third quarter,
against Boston, you can't have a bad quarter, bro. Like It's not
If
happening.
we can somehow eliminate the third quarter,
Like Boston is a well-oiled machine, man. Like pause, but like, oh, like they're legit. Like they're legit, bro. So like, ain't no, and then you bring add another scenario, a great no fourth quarter. Like, okay, so like with all this, that's why I was saying like, I guess I hope because you all have a great thing going, so I hope that I don't like. I mean, I don't want to predict future or nothing, but like from what you're saying, it's looking like a loss to Boston. I don't want a loss to Boston, like kind of maybe like this a loss to Boston shouldn't panic the franchise, right? Like
no,
because it's
no, no,
Boston,
no, no, no,
because
no.
it's the
It's
Boston
Boston.
Celtics.
They're
Yeah,
the
that's what I.
champions. I mean,
Okay,
there's nothing to freak out about.
that's
If
what I'm worried.
anything,
Yeah,
it just makes the team stronger. We have
okay,
a lot of young guys playing the champions. I mean, like it should just experience show the
that's what I'm
team
thinking.
how a championship team plays.
Yeah, because y'all
No,
doing
I'm
it the
not.
right way
Now we're gonna give them a good series. We might push them to seven.
for sure.
Don't think I'm like some hopeless man who knows we're gonna get swept. No, 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 no.
Oh nah, I don't even think y'all are getting this. I think it's gonna be competitive. Like I think it's gonna be competitive if y'all lock in on defense, like y'all say, and y'all have real two really good. Like France Wagner, he's like he's legit. He's a bona fide like star. Like no cap. Like Paolo's Paolo, right? Like we all know, 25. Like you know what I mean? Like he's stamped. But France is like, I mean, it's like, kind of like they're JB and Tatum. They're on that level, I
Sir.
think.
Yes,
They're on
sir.
that
They're
level.
on the come up.
You know what
They're
I
on the
mean?
come up.
So yeah, I think that'll be I'm looking forward to that series for sure. Um all right. I mean, we could talk a little bit about it. So Hawks aren't completely out, right? Awaiting the winner. What's that? That'll be Thursday? No, Wednesday? Would they play tomorrow or would they play Thursday? I don't know. Probably
They don't
tomorrow.
play
It should be.
tomorrow.
They
I
don't
think
play
it should
tomorrow?
be. No.
Oh, so
Tomorrow, the other two
oh
teams.
well yeah. Yeah, I was asking about them. That game. That's the 9-10 matchups.
Oh
Those are
yeah, that's
tomorrow?
tomorrow. That's tomorrow. That
Okay.
should be tomorrow. It's was it Heat Bulls?
Yeah, Heat Bulls and then it's
Mavs,
Kings. Yeah,
Mavs
Mavs
Kings.
Kings. Yeah, Mavs Kings. Yeah. So I guess I mean we'll probably talk about one of those games tomorrow. But like what is but who do you see the Hawks facing, in the next round? And do you see them making it past um whichever matchup you feel that they're gonna see in the next couple of days?
Let's see. Let's see.
Got the Heat and the Bulls.
I really don't know. I
I don't
think
know
the
either.
Hawks, whoever comes out, I feel like the Hawks will still beat them.
So you like them over the Heat?
Yeah,
Mm,
they don't got Jimmy Butler anymore.
they don't. They got Tyler Hero. They got Bam Adebayo. They got
I don't know, man.
Boom
Jimmy
Boom
Butler
Boom.
was always the ones that got the Heat out of those plans.
Mm, good point. So you saying who's that dog? Like who's that
Yeah,
takeover? Who's that
who's
takeover
it gonna
person?
be? Yeah, who's it gonna be?
Great question. We'll see.
I still think the Hawks will take the AC.
Yeah, that'd be wild if the Heat. I don't know. I feel like it'd be wild if the Heat lose to the Bulls. Like that'd be. I don't know. I feel like they should, with the experience that they have, and with the coaching that they have. Like the Bulls are kind of in a like they're really in a rebuild. So like to kind of lose to them would be kind of wild. I don't know.
A rebuilt with like 15 point guards.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like yo, you lose to a Josh Giddey, Trey Jones, Kobe White backcourt. 3-point guard backcourt. I mean, Kobe White not a true point guard, but
Mm.
like he could play both. But like
Okay, so he used to do it.
almost beat the Rockets with it. Almost. But
Same coach, right? Same coach.
oh yeah, Billy Donovan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he loves his 3 point guard lineup, man.
Yeah. I'm starting to think, yeah, you bring up a good point. That must be a theme. I'm starting to think that's a theme of of his yeah, of his sets, like of his rotations. I guess he likes I don't know, I guess he likes having three different ball I guess just having as many ball handlers on the floor as possible is like good for him. Uh
They don't have, all doesn't have to be 3 point guards. You could have
True,
a forward who's a good ball handler.
true.
I love Ben Carroll.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that series. Very nice hat. Congrats on the dub.
Thank
Uh
you, thank you. Oh,
yeah.
wrong side.
And
Magic.
then we've got okay. And then we got Golden State up by 19 halfway through the second quarter. Um, so we'll see what happens with that. Uh, you know, we see we've got I'm Jay. We've got Mr.
I'm Mo.
Magic, you know, the clean magic hat. That's low key the thumbnail right there. Oh yeah, yeah. Dang, I wish I could screenshot this. And we out.
Orlando Magic.
Don't forget to
Orlando
like,
Magic.
comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And stay tuned for the next video.
Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic.